Maya stood at the edge of the cliff, her heart heavy with the weight of unspoken defeats. Her dreams of becoming an artist had dissolved into a monotonous job. Her relationships frayed like old rope, and a recent illness had left her spirit brittle. The world felt like a storm she could no longer weather. Maybe it's time to let go, she thought, tears blending with the rain on her cheeks. But that night something stirred. A faint glimmer pierced the clouds, a single star, persistent against the gloom. Drawn by an unseen force, Maya ventured to a nearby hill, where the air hummed with quiet magic. Exhausted, she collapsed under an ancient oak, its branches cradling the sky. "Why keep fighting?" she whispered to the void. To her surprise, the void answered. The star above pulsed warmly, and a voice like wind through leaves enveloped her. "You are not alone, little one." Maya's breath caught. The star twirled, painting light across the darkness. "Every crack in your heart is where my light seeps in. Every stumble is a step toward a story only you can tell." Maya scoffed. "Where were you when I was drowning? In the nurse who held your hand in the hospital? In the stranger who bought your coffee when your card failed? In the melody that made you weep with forgotten hope?" The tree rustled, as if nodding. "You see obstacles, I see bridges. You see endings, I see seeds." The next morning, Maya awoke changed. Sunlight dappled her face, and a feather rested in her palm, a raven's, iridescent and soft. She pocketed it, a talisman. Days passed, and she began noticing signs. A quote on a mural echoing her doubts, a friend's random text saying, "You've got this," a sudden idea for a painting that flowed like a river freed from ice. Challenges remained, but now she faced them with a curious heart. When rejection letters piled up, she found a free art workshop listed online. When loneliness crept in, an old neighbor gifted her a potted fern. "It reminded me of your spirit," he said. Each struggle became a dialogue with the universe. Years later, Maya stood at her gallery opening, her paintings alive with starlight and resilience. A woman approached, eyes damp. "I needed this," she murmured. Maya clasped her hand. "The universe whispers," she smiled. "Lean in. It's got you." Moral: the universe is not a distant observer but a co-author of your story. It molds beauty from your broken pieces, scripts hope in hidden corners, and lights paths you've yet to wander. When weariness comes, remember, every star began as dust, chaos birthing radiance. Trust the journey. You are loved, guided, and never alone. The cosmos forever roots for you. Keep going.